Good afternoon and welcome to Meditation Minyan with Congregation of Reim. I'm Rabbi Chana Leslie Glazer. We're glad for all of you who are joining us, both in live on our Zoom right now or later on watching the recording. We welcome you. So today is Purim. Happy Purim. And we were talking last week about that which is hidden. And Purim is a time of opposites. At a time when it's cold and dark, we think about light and lightness. At a time when it might feel heavy, we try and bring forth the opposite. And there are some people who take on Purim as a spiritual practice, as a time to really practice being and doing something different. As a spiritual practice, to really think about ways in which we can maybe shake ourselves out of the everyday by taking on something different for a day or a week or something along those lines. And so it is one of the reasons why I love to really silly up on Purim, because I am most of the rest of the year not silly. And I really enjoy it as a time when I can really shake out of that and show a different side of me. So I enjoy that very much. You may have your own version of this now that I've raised the challenge. You may think about something or some way that you could pick up that would be challenging, that would allow you to explore a different way of being, a different side of your own personality, a way to bring forth that which is hidden. With some people, sometimes some people will go over the line with it, but anyway, that's part of the fun, I think, is just trying it out and seeing where it goes. So we're going to do a meditation today on lightness. And I think these times are very heavy. These times are very, very heavy that we're in right now. And there's a lot going on. And so I think some lightness would probably work for most all of us. And if not, you can meditate on something else. You are very welcome. Something else that feels spiritually appropriate for you. All right, so we are going to get comfortable in our seats. Think about where you're going to place your hands, on your lap, on the arms of a chair, by your sides. You may think about whether you want to have them palms up or palms down. You want to get comfortable in your seat with your feet planted on the floor if possible. And just allow your breath to flow in and out of the body. You may wish to move the jaw or the shoulders, loosen things up a little bit. The hands, open up and stretch out the hands and let them relax. And the breath continues to flow in and out of the body. So a couple different ways that you could go at this idea of practicing lightness. One idea might be to practice smiling through the meditation. Just practice smiling and thinking of things that make you smile. That's one idea. And if that's you, feel free to embark on that journey now. Another idea is to try to achieve some lightness by gaining some perspective. And so there is a concept in Jewish mysticism that involves different experiences of the world, some that are really close up and some that are really further away from the actual site of the issue. And the really close up ones mean that we're like right in the weeds and looking at an issue or a problem or a situation really granularly in the weeds, one might say, with it really present and visceral. But then you take it 2 steps away from that, and you get to a concept in mysticism called brera. And it's been explained to me by one of my teachers as the view from the mountaintop. If you were to take something that feels particularly heavy, weighing on you very heavily, to just imagine yourself walking away from the situation and walking up to the top of a mountain, and then looking down on it from there and seeing it in the context of everything else in this beautiful world in which we live as being one piece of the puzzle. The bird's eye view, if you will, or what it might look like 5 years from now. A moment in a chain of actions and reactions that has probably led us to a different place. Using the perspective of brera allows us to hold things a little more lightly and a little less tightly. Very appropriate for Purim. I promise anything that you put down right now, it'll still be there when we finish the meditation. And a last thing that you might try, this is perhaps one of the most challenging ones, is to shut off your video and try laughter yoga, which is just laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing as much as you can for the next little while. And what does it feel like in your body to cultivate laughter? To cultivate silly just for the fun of it? You can also try a combination of those three, or you can try something else that feels appropriate to the concept of lightness and being light and silly. So I'm going to leave you a moment to choose your own adventure. And we've got about 9 minutes left. Enjoy your silly time. All right, our time for meditation is drawing to a close. I'll invite you to come back. Welcome back. Thanks again for tuning in to our special Purim edition meditation Minyan. We'll be back again next week, and happy Purim.